New South Wales is reopening faster than originally scheduled by Gladys Berejiklian. Some key moves by the new Premier today. Do you welcome that?
Look, I think everyone in New South Wales, and might say other parts of the country as well, I don't think we want to spend one extra day in lockdown than we have to. I think everyone is looking forward to an easing of restrictions. Obviously, that has to be done in a manner which is safe, and we've been making that point all along. I'm assuming that the New South Wales Premier is taking the best medical advice in making the decisions that he is. I mean, what underpins this obviously is the rate of vaccinations, and people are stepping up and getting vaccinated, and that's a real positive in New South Wales. It's a real positive in other parts of the country as well. So, hopefully this does augur well in terms of being able to get to the other side of this sooner rather than later.
And the Victorian situation, obviously a tough one, longest lockdown in the world in Melbourne. You must be hearing from constituents, friends, family, everyone you speak to that says we need to move on surely from the scenario that you've been in for the best part of 2 years.
Yes, that's true. I think everyone in Victoria has, going through lockdown has been an incredibly difficult experience over a very long period of time now. And as I say, I think, we are, we don't want to see any extra day in lockdown than we have to have. I think the other point, though, to make in making that observation, and it definitely does resonate with everyone in Victoria, that sense of wanting to get to the other side. We don't want to be moving forward and then moving back. It's really important that we have a sense of predictability about this. And obviously, we need to be moving forward in a way which is safe. And I think that is what's happening at the moment. So, provided there is a sense in which the state government is able to give us a sense of what that roadmap looks like, and I think the Andrews government has done that, and give us a sense that we are definitely and predictably moving in the right direction. I think that's the hope that people need. But again, what underpins it in Victoria, as it underpins it in New South Wales, as it underpins it around the country, is the need for people to be getting vaccinated. It is encouraging to see the numbers of people stepping forward, but that's a process which we've just got to continue to see happen.
Yeah, could not agree more on that. But in terms of the broader debate about hospitals and their capacity, some real concerns in Queensland, WA as well. There's no COVID or very little to speak of, certainly not in WA, and already hospitals under massive strain. Surely the state governments have to take accountability for that.
Well, this is a once in a century pandemic. And what we need from the federal government is leadership. I think when the history is written of the pandemic, one of the things that will really kind of emerge from it is the degree to which Scott Morrison has written the role of the Commonwealth so small. He has not been the person who has been out there leading our nation through this crisis and giving people a sense of what the plan is and how the nation is going to react to it. And I think that we're seeing that now in relation to the funding or the resourcing of hospitals. I mean, as we walk down a path of opening up, that is obviously going to put a pressure on our health system. Now, Scott Morrison is out, he's done modelling. He's not making that public. He's not giving a sense of what it is that they understand is going to be expected from our health system, and therefore what is the plan and how he's going to support the states in dealing with that. Instead, he's really put himself kind of in the cheap seats and he's essentially heckling the states. I mean, this is not a person who is leading, who is cooperating, who is supporting states. This is a person who's throwing stones, and that's really not the actions of a leader.